But a lot of times you see this type of simpery when it comes to men that were raised in a single parent household, and that parent was their mother, and that parent also was the authority figure in the home. So they had the mother to answer to. They maybe feared their mother because she had all this power to tell this boy, this child, what to do. What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. All right, y'all. So this man Flight look like he in some trouble, man. He looked like he had some trouble. Last I heard about Flight, well, not the last I heard, but I heard this man was having a kid, expecting a kid. The kid was on the way from him and the young lady that he'd been fooling around with. And I was like, took him back by surprise. You know, it was all over Instagram, like Teen Shade Room and stuff like this. And I was like, oh, dang, Flight got a kid on the way. That's crazy. But now it look like there might be some troubles in paradise. And this is a video that originally I was going to put on my second channel, A Different Perspective. Make sure y'all go check that channel out, where we have conversations on life. You know what I'm saying? The ups and downs of all different type of things that we go through. The good, the bad, the happy, the sad. But I decided, you know what, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and put it on this channel today. But I do have a video that's going to be uploaded to that channel on Thursday. And that video is going to be on good guys versus bad guys. That whole dynamic. And actually that video is going to be a reaction to a reaction, but it's going to be me and the beautiful Jessica Murphy giving a different perspective on the perspective from the other reactor. So yeah, make sure y'all be on the lookout for that, because I do think Flight's a good guy. And as we've seen over the years, he has had his fair share of bad girls or bad women. And this also said that good guys tend to like bad girls, just like good girls like bad boys, you know. So Flight, I'm gonna pray for you, brother. I'm gonna pray for you, but we about to get into this, y'all. This is a long video. I kind of skipped ahead to about 3 minutes and 47 seconds to where I feel like he's gonna actually get into this topic, this conversation, in regards to, you know, what's going on with him and his baby mama, his unborn baby mama. And yeah, let's just get into it, man. I haven't seen all of this. I just heard snippets of drama channels talk about it here and there. But we're about to get into it and see for ourselves. Y'all boys, girls ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
So, guys, I just want you to look me right now in my eyes and just respectfully just like accept that. For one, I was already single. What I was doing since she was pregnant, I was trying my hardest to work things out. With you guys know my baby mama, Janet. I was trying so hard to work things out. Make things work.
Now that's interesting. You know, I never really realized that they didn't put a title on, you know, what it was that they were doing. But I did see from a couple of his videos that he would say my crush. I'm like, bro, how long you been dealing with this girl? She's still your crush? I'm like, dang, it's been like a year now.
These past months, and honestly, like, it's just been nothing but hell. She's been putting me through nothing but hell. Honestly, she's been pregnant, and honestly, even before it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have a big ass Santa Claus list, but I feel like going into the main points, which really made me, you know what I'm saying, be like, okay, this is just confirmation, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not being brought down no more, you know what I'm saying. She just, it's so hard to start where to begin because it's like a list of stuff, but it's just ever since she's been pregnant, I just literally seen a different side to her. And the crazy thing is that I've seen certain red flags like this before she was even pregnant, but I would ignore them, you know what I'm saying? It's just my stubbornness sometimes of me working things out and accepting people's apologies, wanting to come back, you know what I'm saying? But guys, I can't do it anymore, like, with her. So I just want you guys to respectfully realize, like, if you see me out, you know what I'm saying, you know, moving on, dating, you know, just don't be like, oh, Flight's out here cheating, doing her wrong and everything like that. I'm gonna explain what made me get to this point.
Interesting. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely somebody that sounds very fed up and ready to move on from this situation, which is crazy because the child ain't even halfway finished cooking yet. You know what I'm saying? That child's still baking in the oven, and this relationship's already coming to an end. So this is one of those things where I say, hey man, y'all look, you fellas, be out here, y'all gotta really strap it up, man. If you're not looking to make this person somebody that's gonna be a permanent part of your life, don't shoot the club up. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do it. Don't do it. For those that know that reference, y'all know.
Now, me and Janet, we've known each other for 2 years. We've never made it official. I never made it official. I never gave her no promise. I never looked her in the face and got down on her knee and told her to be my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? We was just cool. And, you know, it was just, she just happened to get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? She was just honestly like...
Yeah, people don't happen to get pregnant, bro. But y'all were fooling around for 2 years and y'all didn't make it official or nothing. Like there's always some type of title, you know what I'm saying? If the title isn't that we're together, that we're in a relationship, then what do you need to call it? Because you got to call it something. If you're calling it, hey, we're friends with benefits, then cool, that's what that is. But even with that dynamic of the relationship, there needs to be some rules, some boundaries put in place in order for both parties to really recognize and understand what's happening.
Like the main girl, you know what I'm saying, I was messing with, you feel me? And that's just the bold, honest truth. I'm pretty sure a lot of people that had like some type of an IQ, they could have really told, you know, you could tell, you know what I'm saying? But
all right, Flight, now I'm wondering, with you saying that was the main girl that you were messing with, does that mean that you were also dabbling with other females, or was she really just the only one that you were messing with because you're on your grind, making your money, getting that bag, and you're also having something to, you know, lay down with at night, you know? Is that what you're saying?
Anyway, you know what I'm saying? She was really just a girl I was just messing with, you know what I'm saying, when I moved out to LA, and just, you know, some just like a cool vibe, you feel me? And it was cool for like the first 6 months, you know what I'm saying, when we first met. But then
that's that honeymoon stage. That's when people putting their best foot forward, you know what I'm saying, showing you the best side of them. Usually it lasts about 3 to 6 months.
She just started turning left, you know what I'm saying, from little things like she's just very manipulative. She hits. I don't want to say abusive, because I feel like when you call a girl abusive, like it's kind of like weak, because, you know, I'm a man.
Nah, I mean, no, abusive is abusive, no matter, you know, if it's male or female. If they're causing any type of physical harm to you, regardless, if you're man or female, it's abusiveness. Don't feel like you're weak if you're being abused by a woman. I mean, it don't matter if you dang on 6'5", 300 pounds, 400 pounds, and she dang on 4'11". If she's hitting you, regardless of it hurts or not, it's still abuse.
But it's just like, she does all that type of ish. She takes my phone for no reason, like she has control. Mind you, like, I have never taken her phone. I don't do that because I don't want people doing that to me. You know what I'm saying? Well,
if you don't want people doing it to you, you most certainly should not allow her or any female doing that to you. I mean, we're stepping into simp territory now. Flight, look, bro, I got net love and respect for you. Been watching you since before I was doing reaction videos, but we are stepping into simp territory now. You know what I'm saying?
She sits there and sets different rules down and stuff, and
whoa, wait a minute, what you mean? Hold on.
You know, people are gonna go ahead and be like, oh, so how you gonna just let a girl run, you know, a relationship, or, you know what I'm saying,
real
just
talk.
Run you around like that?
Real talk.
I didn't want to say relationship because we never was, so I didn't want y'all to take me out of context.
Especially with that, this is what I'm saying. Like, what is it that y'all were having if she's over here creating these rules that both of you don't side with, that both of you don't agree with, her taking your phone, asking you these unnecessary questions when all y'all are F buddies, if that's what the case was. If y'all are not in a relationship, there is no room for her to do that. She can't see your phone, ever. Period. Never. She can't touch your phone. That's what that is. If she's not your girl, even if she was your girl, and you over here letting her do this stuff, run you in this relationship, taking your phone as she pleases, bro, you simping. I mean, there's not many other ways you can put that. Flight, don't let this happen again.
But you guys get what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it normally just ends up, and I don't mean for it to happen, but it just happened. You feel me? Like,
you're letting it happen. You can't let that type of stuff happen, bro.
I let her get away with a couple things, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm like the bigger person. Sometimes I look at things, sometimes it's just like, bro, I can literally just like...
There's the way to be a bigger person is to not let people run over you and have their way. That's not being a bigger person. That's not how being a bigger person works.
Agree it out with this situation instead of drag it on. You know what I'm saying? I just got a different thought process with different things, and that's where I'm at in life. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not, it's bold advice. If you don't learn how to be the bigger person, you're never gonna be successful, bro. You have to take sacrifices, and you know what I'm saying, to just know what you're doing, bro. You feel me?
But there's truth to that. There's definitely truth to that. But if you're not applying it the wrong way, then what could end up happening is you get a female pregnant that is not meant to be for you, and now she's trying to ruin you. If you're not applying that logic the right way, that's what could happen. Now, like I said, this ain't no hate or nothing towards Flight, man. I got nothing but love for Flight. I know this dude's a good man. I know he means well. He just still got some learning to do. He got some learning to do. You know, he gonna bounce back. He gonna learn from these mistakes. He gonna learn from this situation big time, because this is life changing. This one, he's about to have a kid by this woman. He has to deal with this woman for a very, very long time.
So moving on up, you know what I'm saying? She's done so.
Woo! I'm glad I ain't got no kids that I know of, because Lord knows, had I had a kid before the past 2-3 years, ooh, I'd probably be in a situation like this. You attract on the frequency that you vibrate with. The reason this girl was able to come into his life and to create all this damage is because he was vibrating on the same frequencies as she was. Come on now.
So much like shady, sneaky things.
And this is why I say this should have went on the other channel, a different perspective. Giving y'all a different perspective in regards to situations like this.
Sacrifices, and you know what I'm saying, to just know what you're doing, bro. You feel me? So moving on up, you know what I'm saying, she's done so much like shady, sneaky things. She, like I said, she has that manipulation factor. The biggest recent thing, which I'm moving on for, from going to stuff and places, so I don't want to like make this video like 30-40 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit here.
It is already 30-40 minutes, and if y'all want me to do a part 2 to this, because I'm pretty sure my reaction gonna be 30-40 minutes too, y'all comment down below
here and say every small flaw. Now, unless she goes ahead and does like her own video, which I wouldn't be surprised if she does. I mean, you guys know I get down and react to it, and you know, and we got the receipts.
Oh yeah, we know we go. Yeah, we know you gonna react to it.
All that stuff, but I'm gonna say the main shit that I have the right to just not have to deal with her anymore and just be a proper co-parent. You know what I'm saying, for my beautiful daughter on the way. The biggest thing that's really made us clash is her controlling factor. Like I said, she would literally tell me who I can and can't follow. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, she's not my boss. You feel me?
Whoa. Wait a minute. Hold on. She's telling you who you can and cannot follow. What you mean, on social media? Because if that's the case, then you should be able to tell her the same thing. If you can't tell her who she can and cannot follow, then yeah, she's definitely super controlling. And I'm gonna tell you this, I put it this way: when it comes to dating and stuff and relationships, there's some stuff that you gotta cut out when you get into a relationship, and then there's some stuff that you can continue to do if even when you were single, it was not anything that was like, oh, well, I can't do this in a relationship. This is something that's clearly wrong if I was to get involved with someone. For one, who you follow should never be an issue unless who you're following is someone that you're in communication with, trying to be with, trying to get with, trying to be involved with, something like that. If you're just following, like me, I might be following a handful of baddies on IG. Some chick try to come into my life and tell me I can't follow them no more. What? I'm still gonna scroll. I'm still gonna like them pictures regardless of whether you like it or not. What? I was doing that before you got into the picture. I'm gonna continue to do that if you leave the picture. But there's really no harm in that, especially us being men, when it comes to us being these visual creatures that like appearances, that like attractiveness. To some degree, you know, we all have our own taste, but me following them and liking them is far different than me trying to get in contact with them, have conversations with them, and be with them. That's where the harm comes into place. That's when you're doing wrong. But just following somebody, that's no big deal. So if I was following Kim Kardashian and I was following just a regular baddie IG model, she would probably have more of an issue with me following that model than Kim Kardashian, because she's probably thinking Kim Kardashian ain't gonna give me the time of day, but really it's no difference.
This was something that was honestly the biggest clash, not the biggest, but one of the biggest clashing points since like February of this year in 2020. And like, it eventually got worse and worse. And
we're at the end of the year, bro. You've been dealing with this mess since February, and then she got pregnant later?
Honestly, it got to a point where I just wanted to be the bigger man, you see? She does a lot of things too. She's one of those type of girls that try and play victim to like, using the kid as a victim and all that stuff. So, you know, she threw that out there. She was like, oh, so you have a kid on the way, don't disrespect me with a woman, you follow on social media. Okay, it's certain ones, boom. I did that, you know, and followed them, even though I didn't want to, I didn't have problems with them. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to make them, you know, feel no type of way. I went and did that. Now,
see, no, especially when with a situation like you guys, regardless of the fact that you got a kid on the way, if y'all are not in a relationship to where y'all are boyfriend and girlfriend, y'all are just F buddies, then no, you don't go and unfollow anybody, bro. She don't even have the right to ask you to do something like that, bro. I'm sorry, but this is some Simp 101 stuff right here. This is some Simp 101, and it's a shame that this is something that a lot of guys deal with. A lot of guys go through this, you know, especially depending on the type of woman that you're dealing with. If you're dealing with the type of female that may be, I'm not gonna lie, in the African American Latina community where they have attitude, where they have a lot of unnecessary attitude, then you can be fall victim to, you know, being treated like you're a child or treated like you're the son and she is the mother, where she's telling you what to do. And it's sad, but another part of the different perspective that I want to give in regards to, you know, this type of situation, I don't entirely know Flight's upbringing, but a lot of times you see this type of simpery when it comes to men that were raised in a single parent household, and that parent was their mother, and that parent also was the authority figure in the home. So they had the mother to answer to. They maybe feared their mother because she had all this power to tell this boy, this child, what to do. A lot of times you see that when there's that power dynamic and there's no male role model or no father figure in the household.
Is she doing the same thing? No. You know what I'm saying? She's literally like following people she's literally, you know what I'm saying, dated in the past, exes and all that
See,
stuff.
now all that is wrong. All that is wrong. Cut ties to your past relationships when you get involved with somebody else. If you're in a relationship with this person. Now, if you and her just F buddies, she could continue to follow those folks. She could continue to talk to those folks. You know what I'm saying? She could continue to do whatever the heck she wants to freely if you and her do not put a title on what it is that y'all have going on. You know what I'm saying? If y'all are open, y'all are free in this relationship, then y'all can both do whatever the heck you want. She can have no say-so in what it is that you got going on, you know?
And it got to a point where I had to like check her, I had to call her out.
But I'm gonna say this too, but to be healthy, because you want to be healthy doing stuff like this, you also need to be talking to this person that you're involved with doing these things, because there's like I said, there's a health factor, there's a risk factor there, especially if you're sexually active with multiple people.
This happened like July, you know what I'm saying, of this year, 2020. And like, I'm just like, okay, so why are you telling me who they can't follow? But you're doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? Then she puts the excuse like, oh, but I've known these people since like high school and all, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you getting the best of both worlds? But check me out. That's like,
you can't do that. You I mean, if Flight wanted to flip the switch and put the same thing on you, be like, oh yeah, I've been knowing these girls since high school, but yet you're still not okay with him following them or still continue to be in contact with those people. Yeah, well, fellas, I'm telling y'all, do not allow this. You shut this mess down immediately. You don't allow this. No.
Small stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're moving on. Now, another thing which just made me really turned off is just like every time when we would chill together, bro, she's just mad toxic, bro. As soon as I see her, the first 5 things that comes out of her mouth is literally, let me see your phone. Or she tries to reach for my phone. Like,
what?
Off of the jump, bro. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time when I got my, see, this is all the way back last year. This is how much toxic issues been going down. You know what I'm saying? I've been dealing with it. And the reason, honestly, why is because I'm not going to put her business, what happened in her past. She had a really messed up past, and I was just really trying to uplift her and just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, get back to like her normal, jolly, you know, self. When we had met, she had just some...
See, okay. So, for one, none of that is okay with her wanting to take your phone. That toxicness in the relationship, This is why I'm such a big advocate on working on yourself before getting involved with anyone else. Period. Point blank. Work on yourself. Heal yourself. You should not have a wall up that stacks so high because of the insecurities of what you dealt with in your past. We all have a past. We all have problems. But when you get to the point where you're free from those things, when you heal and recover from those things, then that's when you're able to open up and be in the space to where you can actually love again. Now, if you have two individuals here that are getting together that look like they're afraid to be in love, to be in a relationship, to put a title on it, so they fool around, they deal with each other for 2 years, it's toxic. After the first 6 months, a baby is on the way, and it was just never a healthy situation. See, that is right there is what caused lifetime, we're talking lifetime issues in people's lives, is when they're bouncing from one person to the next and they're just bringing their problems along with each and every single one of these individuals. Work on becoming the best version of you so that you can align yourself with someone who is on the same frequency as you are, so that you can be in a healthy relationship. Because at the end of the day, that's what you should be striving for. If you are someone that likes relationships, if you are someone who is willing and open to get into another relationship, put yourself in alignment with that. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for, oh, can we just do this and just be this? No, keep it in your pants until you are mentally, emotionally, and physically ready for what it is that you really want. And y'all better sit there and have a full conversation and lay down the rules. But still watch out, because usually somebody catches some type of feelings.
Tragic things that happened in the past when it came to like exes and, you know, traumatic things. So that's the main reason what honestly kept me around, because if you would know...
You shouldn't have to nurture that. She should already be recovered from those past relationships coming into this. Y'all made a mistake. You made a mistake. Y'all shouldn't have been fooling with each other, really.
What happened?
The sex is never worth this. It's never worth this.
Feel me? You'll be like, okay, you feel me? You can't just turn your back on, you know, someone like that. But also at the same time, I never like try to lead her on like I wanted her to be my girl. I've always told her like I'm not ready for a relationship, and she understands.
You see, he's not ready for a flight. He shouldn't have got involved with this. This is not acceptable. This is not okay. If you was not ready for a relationship, you should have waited till you were ready for a relationship and dated somebody that was better quality than this woman. Flight, you are a high valued man. You're successful. You got your ish together on a financial level. You know what I'm saying? You're known. You got millions and millions of followers. You are considered a high value individual. You have to be careful of your energy and your space and who you allow into that. The very first day I saw this woman, I thought trouble. The very first time I saw her in one of your vlogs, I thought trouble. You gotta be careful, brother. You got to, man.
It got cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, fast forwarding on, back in 2019 when I got my my first foreign, which was the beginning Mercedes, I got the CLS 550. This was like a month. You know what I'm saying? We were in a car and I picked her up. We were gonna go to Benihana, and we were driving like a hilly thing. If you know, there's certain Benihana spots in LA. There's one where I think we were going like all the way into Topanga Mall. They got like hillies, you know what I'm saying? Hills, you go up and stuff. And mind you, you know what I'm saying, when I'm going through that, you know what I'm saying, like, mind you, it's 2 lanes. You can't just have room to just be messing around, swerving. Bro, how would you feel, you know what I'm saying, if somebody literally grabbed your phone and she literally tried to drive me off the road? Like, she's literally a threat to my life. You feel me? So
crazy.
This is enough.
She's crazy. She's crazy. You should have dropped her right there, bro. Like, nah, you got to get out this car right here and walk back wherever the heck you came from. No, nah. See, look, I've been single a long time. I'm happy on my own. Don't get me wrong. I would love to be in a beautiful, healthy relationship with a beautiful young lady. I would love that. But there's some things that I will not allow. And something like this, I view that as a red flag. Early on, we're no longer talking. You do some mess like that to me once, we're done. I'm not someone that gives a whole lot of chances. You get 3 strikes and you're out. But if you give me a strike, if your first strike is something like this life threatening, you're out. I don't play. No. Nah, heck nah, bro. You wildin'.
The reason why I wanted to make this video, like, if something, God forbid, you know what I'm saying, knock on wood, because at the end of the day, sometimes she just be saying things just to, you know what I'm saying, when she just be mad. But if anything happens to me, everybody, I'm just saying, you feel me?
This man is over here talking about this woman is over here threatening his life. Nah. Let's knock on wood for flight, y'all. That's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. You put that to rest real quick, bro.
Like, I've had like a couple like really scary situations, and basically, yeah, she tried to drive me off the road all because I didn't want to give her my phone. I had to pull up to like some little park where they walk their dogs and all of that shit, and basically it was just like, you know, I got to calm her down for 20-30 minutes, and you know what I'm saying, the next couple of days she ends up apologizing, you know, so like when she does her things, I ain't gonna lie, she does apologize sometimes, you know what I'm saying, but it's only to a certain extent where enough is enough, you know.
Sounds like a manipulation tactic right there. You'll see some of the worst people. I can't remember what movie I was watching. I was watching something where it was somebody that was just a horrible person, but they would apologize only so they can get back in a decent enough standing with someone so that they can screw them over again. You know what I'm saying? You got to be real careful people like that, man. Damn, I'm sorry, Flight, man. I feel you.
Know what I'm saying? I know she's gonna eventually try to apologize and try and draw me back in like a fish. You know?
You see? Yeah, he already sees that in her. He knows that she's that type of person. That's crazy.
Saying like a real, but it's got to a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you know, fast forward on. That's just like 1 out of like 30, 40 things. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you guys to kind of get like a taste of details on what's necessarily going on, because I don't want it to be like, oh, like she did this toxic things, and then people gonna be like in behind the screen, like, nigga, what toxic things? You should just be saying that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't have time to sit here for 40, 50 minutes. Now, like I said, if she makes a video and tries to make me look bad and cap and shit and like that, you know what I'm saying? I doubt she is, but she may. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm prepared. But, you know, I didn't want to take it there. We're just going to, like, the juicy things, which is the reason why, you know, I'm just moving on and just being a bigger man and just going to be an amazing, dope-ass co-parent. And as mind you, when I'm being a co-parent, I'm still going to provide and support, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, everything like that. Like, when it comes to, like, money for her, you know what I'm saying? When it was my kid, it's just undeniably I was already going to do that. Hey.
And now, I don't know about all that, Flight. She ain't getting a dime out of me. Listen, don't see, this is, like I said, when you're a high-valued man, females tend to like to trap guys like you. See, this is another thing that you got to be aware of, Flight, when you are a high-valued man and you're out here dealing with these women, is some women are willing to go the yards, go the miles with a guy, put him through hell deliberately, get pregnant by him. Those two things, deliberately put him through hell and deliberately get pregnant by him to trap him into a check, into a bag, so that you have to either pay child support, which she is going to live off of as well, not just that child, and that's going to be based off of your income, you know what I'm saying? So she can buy a dang on house. She can buy a house with the freaking child support that she's getting from you, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, she can go out here and fool with this guy, that guy, this guy, and do the exact same thing to them. To now she's collecting all these different checks for all these different men, and all she got to do is somewhat raise these kids and probably not be the best mother for them. You will be surprised, there's women out here that do that. They want it that easy. They want it that simple. You know what I'm saying? They will put somebody through hell so they can have it their way, that way, so they can have that type of power. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. If you're gonna be a stand-up enough guy to make sure that you provide for that child to where child support is not even a question, do that, Flight. Be the parent you need to be for that child so that you won't have to fork over all this unnecessary amount of money, because it really don't take that much money to be able to provide for a child month to month.
nothing, you know what I'm saying? But like even for her, I'm even offering to do that. But she's trying so hard to like bully me into a relationship. You guys kind of see where I'm going here, you know what I'm saying? It's like she's used to having like niggas like simp out for her and like the first
bro, yes. And you allowed just that. You allowed just that. You simped out for her. Everything that she's been doing to you, she's done to the other guys, and like you said, you allowed it. You allowed it. So you're no different than them. Alright, y'all, we gonna end this video right here, but like I said, if y'all want me to do a part 2, comment down below. I'll do a part 2. I'm 12 minutes through what is an additional 25 minutes left in this video, so part 2 will probably be a lot longer unless I do a part 3. But anyway, y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all like this reaction, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. As always, the link to the originals flight video will be down in the description box below. Y'all go over there and check it out for yourself if you haven't already. Make sure you follow your boy right here on the gram and Twitter at Artofkickz. The next one.